watch your knees and feet. I need full control of everything for takeoff. You ready to rock and roll?
Oh, yeah. That's
I'm
good.
going to make a radio call. When you see my finger go up, means I need to talk on the radio. Wetumpka traffic, still on 4 Tango Papa, departing runway 9 area, Wetumpka. Okay. It's 100 horsepower, so you're not going to get your neck snapped or anything when I put the coals to it. So just a matter of putting the power on it and going. And we start lifting off. Away we go.
Well, you got great visibility on.
Oh yeah, this plastic canopy, you know, it's really got, you got a good view out the window. And to watch these buzzards, they also do a buzzard will do a job on you here.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. If you look, you may not be able to see it on your side. I'm going to lower the nose just a little bit. But you can see a hill that's called Bald Knob. That's just the other north side of Wetumpka. But if you see the tall building there right before the hill, kind of a grayish colored building with some brown accents, that's the Casino Hotel.
Oh, okay.
That's Wind Creek. That's right on the Coosa River. We're going to fly right towards the town of Wetumpka. You feel those bumps, that's that heating I was telling you about. The ground is starting to heat up now that the sun came out, and you feel a little bit of bump here and there.
Oh, it's good.
But it's not too bad.
No.
This is an old textile plant that's closed up. It was Russell Sportswear. And they closed up a few years ago. They're trying to sell or lease the building, but they're getting no takers on it.
Swampy area right there.
There's that Spaniard Dam, the one you saw, that the diversion canal that's man-made. There it is, and there it connects to the Alabama River right there.
Oh, okay.
So.
This is the Alabama River over here, right?
What happens is it connects the three rivers. This canal comes in, the Coosa comes in up here, and then the Tallapoosa joins right there, and all three of them form the Alabama. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird confluence of rivers. But there's the diversion canal right now. You can see that nice arc to it.
Yeah.
Just like it was on the map.
Right.
Anyway, now you can see the casino pretty well. But at least the hotel. The casino, on the left side of the casino, you see a flat building with a lot of square footage. That's the casino. The parking garage is over on the right. And you can see how hilly we are, okay? There's a bunch of hills out in this direction.
Yeah, right.
We'll take a quick flight out over where we live. It won't take long. We'll only be up about 25, 30 minutes.
It don't matter. I'm good.
No, but we're leaving them back there. They're doing nothing. They're wondering where we went, you know?
Well, you got to stand by your man.
All right, well, I'm not going to force him. That's just a bad experience for him. He's a nervous sort.
If you force him, it's not going to be good.
The only thing I can do is, if Grandpa goes up and does it, well, I don't want him to feel jealous or bad.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe if he saw that
at least he'll say, hey, Grandpa did it, and it's, it's really not a big deal. It's, it is a tiny airplane, but it's as long as the air is smooth. We're going to get up here 2,500 feet. I'll show you this little tiny airplane. This even got an autopilot in it. It'll hold altitude and hold heading for me.
Wow!
And I can just look at the scenery and watch what's going on. As far as traffic's concerned. See, now here's a target shows up. He's pretty far away. If you look at this screen. He's 800 feet, 700 feet above us, but he is descending, and he's about 8 miles away. So you won't see somebody until they're like 2 or 3 miles away. And they don't become a problem usually until that.
Visibility's not that great today.
Well, that's that moisture hanging in the air, that fog you saw last night, and plus there's fires. If you look at all the fires burning, the smoke gets mixed in with that moisture.
Is that brush fires?
They might be people where they're clearing land and they burn it off afterwards. Okay. It could be people burning their trash. Could be a lot of things.
Altitude.
Don't worry about that. So that's the autopilot.
What's the altitude?
What it was doing is that's the autopilot. It was warning me 500 feet to the altitude that I previously had set.
What altitude are we flying at?
We are climbing through 2,400 feet. I'm going to get up to around 25 or 26 and we'll level off. Now, there's the road you came in on last night. That's Highway 231. There's the river where you cross, the Tallapoosa, which is where the boundary is. You know, Elmore County is this way, and Montgomery is, you see the Montgomery skyline about 2 o'clock. Right out that way to your right. You can see the tall buildings, the tall bank building that's prominent there, the Regions Bank. Straight out that way, up in front of the wing. That's downtown Montgomery. All right, I'm gonna set the autopilot so we'll just it'll provide some stability while
you want a smooth flight today.
Now, I'll tell you how fast we got out here. Our neighborhood is right over here. You know, I'll work my way to it. But just wanted to show you this is where the highway was, the river. And you can see the beltway. There's a beltway or a bypass going all the way around. That's North Boulevard going out that way toward the interstate where you were yesterday.
Yeah.
But now you could, you know, again, that smoke is kind of inhibiting the visibility a little bit.
Yeah. And what's our airspeed?
We are doing 126 miles an hour. True airspeed is called. So. It depends on how much tailwind we have. It trims out, once it's all trimmed out, it'll do between 125 and 130 normally.
That's your maximum?
That's cruise speed. It'll go faster than that, but there's no reason to... You know, the one limit we do have is there's a maximum speed of 150 on the airframe. You can't go faster than that, indicated. So, you know, the airframe is not stressed or anything faster than that. Another enunciator you'll hear is when I disconnect the autopilot, you'll hear a voice.
Autopilot disconnect.
That's just to warn you. Like that switch that's a disconnect button. It's real easy to bump. And it just warns you that you just took it off. The airplane is not flying itself anymore. You better pay attention. Yeah.
Is that a dam up here to the?
No, there's no dam up, but that's no, that's not the river over there. The Tallapoosa, which is this river right here, it winds around a little bit and it goes to the east and then it takes a turn to the north. But I don't know what you're looking at out there. I think that's just a cotton field.
Oh, okay.
The cotton, what they do is they spray herbicide on it, you know, before they strip it. It kills all the leafy stuff so that it's easier to strip when they, and I guess they get a better yield when they do it that way. Yeah, I'll take you up and show you the neighborhood here real quick. We're in the northern part of it. That looks like a half of an hourglass is what it looks like from the air. And we're on the northern part of it where the neck is. If you could imagine the other half being there, we would be there where the neck is. And that's the add-on to this community. The first one was Stonegate. You remember when you passed out, it was stone walls.
Right.
And it's kind of hard to point out our house, but I'll try to do it. Our house is you can tell it by the shed in the backyard. There aren't too many ones back there. But in order for us both to see it, I mean, it's hard. I have to put it on your side. And then we're going to wind up being over it. So, yeah, it's hard to see. But we're in this northern part of the neighborhood. That's the neighborhood right there. And you see, even though we're on a hill, we're not quite the highest spot. You know, there are a couple of hills that are a little higher than us.
Oh, I see you. I see it.
Yeah, you can see
it's the third house from the corner.
Yeah, and it's a black roof on the house and the shed, so it's charcoal-colored black. There's the casino now. We just went around the other side of Wetumpka. And the airport is out in the distance over here that we took off from. Now you can see Lake Jordan over here, straight ahead. Spanier Lake is just slightly to the left, the other dam. But you can see the big dam up there, and that is hydroelectric power on both of those. And that's a fishing, recreational lake on the other side. You can't see it, but Lake Martin is out that way. Would be a little ways to go. I mean, it's not that far to go. But
Lake Martin is the bigger one, or?
Quite a bit bigger, yes. Yeah. Much bigger.
Where'd from up here, you can see there's a lot more open land than there is inhabited land.
But look at the amount of forest going on.
Yeah,
I mean, you can tell that it's nothing. You know,
that's what makes for such clean air.
You see all that smoke over there? That's the paper mill, way over out in the distance. And it's out there. If you put a clock on the, that's 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay, it's about 10 o'clock on the clock face. You know, that's the paper mill out that way. Out in Prattville. But you can see the casino. Downtown Wetumpka is just on the other side where these antennas are on Bald Knob. Just down the hill is downtown Wetumpka.
I see.
I say downtown. It's an old, you know, we'll cut
the
back
metropolitan area?
Yeah, there's not much to it, you know. It's a cute little place, but that's about all you can say for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a quaint little town. Don't get me wrong. We love living here. It's
what you call? Well, was it Andy Griffith? Mayberry.
Yeah.
Mayberry.
Well, Wetumpka's an Indian word. It means bubbling water, you know, or rumbling water. It depends on the interpretation, but it's a Muskogean word, you know, because they all spoke the Muskogean dialect, you know, in this part of the world. The Creeks did. But you can see that's the Coosa. This is the one that, you know, it winds around. And now you can see the dam pretty clearly.
Yeah.
Lake Jordan.
Yeah, sure do.
And just on the left side of Lake Jordan, a little town, it's, gosh, I can't even think of the real name anymore because we call it always by the, it's called Holtville is the real name. Mm-hmm. But everybody calls it Slapout.
Slapout?
Slapout. And the story behind that one is there was a general store, you know, once upon a time in Holtville that people would go in and ask for something, and the owner would say, "I'm slap out of that."
Oh.
And so every time people would ask, he'd be slap out. So next thing you know, that's what they call the town, was slap out. We got a lot of colorful names in this county.
What is this here? That looks like baseball field.
Yeah, that's a big recreation. We passed by it on the way. This is the highway we were on. It's all county run.
Look how it's designed, though. You got they got four baseball fields.
Yep, all butted together.
Yeah.
Yep. They're using the property. I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Neat.
I think somebody gave that to the.
I don't think I've ever seen that before like that.
Yeah, I think somebody gave them the property, but I'm not sure.
But it's in a circle.
But it's the government's done that. That's the recreational department's done.
Wow, that's.
Anyway, now you can see the dam. You know, it's not very much going on the dam. Not much water coming out because we haven't had rain in a while.
Wetumpka traffic. Twin car 97 Tango Sierra is 8 miles northeast of the field, 7,000 descending. We're going to be inbound for touch and go.
There's somebody coming in for landing. He's at 8,000 feet though, but he's coming down, so I just got to keep an eye on him. Well, we don't want to keep them too long. Maybe we'll just go ahead. Well, he's 8 miles out. Let's just wait and see. I think that might be him right here.
Well, you really get a different perspective on things when you're up like this.
Yeah. I'm going to get away from the airport a little bit since he's going to be landing there. I'm going to give him a distance.
I like flying at this height because you get to see.
Yeah, we're going to
go
go down a little bit too because I want to stay out of his way. The guy that's coming into the field because he's approaching from the northeast up here. Now, let me see if I can see him on my traffic screen here. Let's see. Tube filter, go unrestricted.
See some boats out there on the lake.
Yep, there's still some people that haven't mothballed their boats yet. You know, there's a few of them. And you see that other lake is connected. There's a canal running between Spanier and Jordan. You can see it runs right through there.
Yeah.
But you can see on the right-hand side, it may be hard from your perspective. I'll turn the airplane a little bit, but you'll be able to see the hydroelectric part on the right-hand side of the dam, you know, toward the eastern side of it.
Now.
Yeah, this guy's right on top of us now. He's 2,400 feet above us, but he's coming down. See the traffic? He's right above us.
Yeah.
I mean, he's on the screen. I'm not looking at him physically, but I'm trying to stay away from the airport because that's where he's headed. He's spiraling down.
Wetumpka traffic, Twin Star 987 Tango Sierra, 7 miles northeast of the field, 4,000 descending. We're going to be a 45-degree entry, left downwind, runway 9, Wetumpka.
Yeah, the aircraft on the long 45. You got one right below you over Lake Jordan, a little bit to the northwest of you.
All right, we're looking for you. You said same altitude?
Negative. We're below you, about 1,800 feet below you, but headed northwest over Lake Jordan.
Roger that.
Yellow low wing. Now they got that connector. Yeah, in the summertime, this place is full of watercraft. I mean, it's just
bad, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how people fish supposedly, but I don't know how they do it. You know, the number of watercraft they get on here, it gets really busy. Now, we got some of our favorite things here. We got several of them in this county are prisons, state prisons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have 2 of them right here. And we got one north of town.
Yellow low wing, we don't have you inside. We're going to go ahead and do it.
Why so many in one area? Oh, I'm sorry.
The Fort Tankapapa is still way out from the airport. We're north of the prison, so I don't think we're going to be in your way.
All right, roger that. Thanks.
I'll be going in behind you. But north of the, we have the main women's prison north of Wetumpka. It's called, oh shucks, the name escapes it. But anyway, it's where the death row women are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got some of them, you know, that have been convicted. One of them we just saw on TV. There was the whole story is on one of these murder shows on Discovery Channel or Investigation Discovery, I think.
When's the last time they executed somebody in Alabama?
Not that long ago. He went through some appeals. This guy killed a Mobile cop. They invested about a month and a half ago, maybe. But he killed a Mobile cop about 28 years ago. And
he's just gone into...
Well, what happened was he had his execution stayed for a while, and they kept, you know... Let me get to my... put a destination here so I can... Wait. Put something in my flight plan here, so I got a distance from the airport. The airport's even hard to see right there, but we're going to go back and plan.
Wetumpka traffic, Twin Star 987 Tango Sierra, left downwind, runway 9. It's going to be a touch and go, Wetumpka.
All right, we're going to drop down a little lower for the landing pattern. We'll be at 1,200 feet, which is 1,000 feet above the ground. The airport elevation's 200 feet.
I see.
So you fly your landing pattern 1,000 feet above the ground at least to start. This guy is he's the one that I was talking to that was above us.
Is he on the ground now?
No, he's on downwind now. He's in the pattern on downwind to the runway, which is where we're going to go. And we're going to fly a square pattern basically that gets us to the runway. So I'm going to make a call here when we pass this water tower, and that's about a 3.5-mile point. We're on what's called a 45-degree entry. We're 45 degrees to the downwind, so it's a standard pattern entry that the FAA recommends.
3305. Oh, this is beautiful up here, man. Nice.
Now we're going to get the bumps again once we get low. Yeah, we're going to get a few because I'm fast. I'm slowing down now. Wetumpka traffic, terminal 4 Tankapapa, 4 mile 45, runway 9er. Wetumpka.
Wetumpka traffic, Twin Star 987 Tango Sierra, left base, runway 9er, touch and go, Wetumpka.
There's the 2 prisons. You can see them there. One smaller than the other, but I don't know why there are 2 of them, but they're both state institutions as far as I know. The county runs the jail, but it's over in a complex north of the city. where all the surrounding towns put their people, you know, like Millbrook or...
Tango Sierra, final runway 9er, touch.
Or Wetumpka arrest somebody, they have to put them in the county jail because they don't have one. They might have a little, you know, holding cell or something like that in the office, but that's all they have. All right, he should be on final approach to the runway, so he'll be on there. I see him. It's kind of hard to see, but he's just coming over where the trees stop on final. It's a white airplane. He's almost on right in front of the nose.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Okay. Wetumpka traffic, Terminal 4 Tango Papa, turning left downwind, runway 9er, full stop Wetumpka. He's doing a touch and go, so he won't linger on the runway. A lot of fires going today. Seem to always, you know, a lot of times there'll be fires going on. I don't know. One of the things Alabama does. All right, we're going to pull some flaps down. This is handle down here. I got to get down below 90 to be able to do that, but I'm going to pull a notch or two to help us get down.
We're actually going to be a full stop taxi back.
Oh, he's full stopping, so I'll just use one notch. We'll be fine with that. And we just want to scan the area, make sure nobody's cheating, nobody's coming into the pattern the wrong way. We're going to turn our base leg, it's called. Wetumpka traffic, 4 Tango Papa, turning left base, runway 9er, full stop, Wetumpka. Put my fuel pump back on since we're close to the ground, and we want to make sure that, you know, we're immune from fuel pump failure. Much as can be. I'm going to put another notch in. The airplane's just not coming down.
Wetumpka traffic, Twin Star 987 Tango Sierra, clear runway 90. We're going to be taxiing back to runway 90.
500.
All right, that's the GPS telling you you're 500 feet above the ground, which is about right for where we are. Actually a little bit high, but we'll get rid of that altitude. I'm going to do what's called a slip. I'm going to put the airplane sideways a little bit. And what that does is use the fuselage as drag over and above the flaps. That'll make us lose some of this altitude without gaining airspeed. We're just twisting the airplane a little bit. It's a maneuver that is taught very early in the flight training, how to dissipate excess altitude without gaining airspeed. Alrighty, now we're going to get close to the ground and just flare it out and let her touch.
Stall.
That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to stall.
That was smooth.
Well, that was a little bit chunky, but oh well, I'll take it.
Stall. Stall.
I'll take it.
I've had worse.
Like I was telling Blake, I said if you can walk away from it, it was a good landing. If you can use the airplane again, it was a great landing. Now we can open that up. What I was trying to do is there's a latch back here. If I can get it to latch, it won't. It's hitting something, but that's okay. I'll use my elbow to hold it back. And we'll turn some switches off. Oh, darn it. Broke that off.
That was a perfect day, man.
No, it's not bad. It's not, you know, it's okay. We did fine. So